Imagine for a moment that deep desire stirring within you, the colossal goal, the life you've always envisioned, the impact you wish to make. Many of us chase after success, striving with admirable effort, yet often feel as though the true levers of influence and achievement remain just beyond our grasp. What if I told you the secret isn't some complicated new trick, but a timeless blueprint, a profound understanding of human nature and self-mastery that has guided countless individuals to extraordinary heights? It's a wisdom that pioneers like Dale Carnegie himself championed, revealing that the ability to get what you want in life, in business, and in every personal endeavor stems from mastering not just your craft, but your mind and your interactions with the world around you. In this video, we're going beyond mere ambition, diving deep into the very core of what truly drives success and fulfillment. We'll unveil the actionable insights that can transform your potential into reality, ensuring you don't miss a single piece of advice that could redefine your future. So if you're ready to unlock the powerful principles that allow you to shape your destiny, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and prepare to embark on a journey that could fundamentally change your approach to everything. The power of clarity and purpose, the very genesis of all accomplishment, as keen observers of human nature have consistently noted, lies in the absolute clarity of one's purpose. It's akin to focusing a beam of light. Diffuse light provides little illumination, but concentrated light can cut through steel. When your mind is laser-focused on a definite aim, the anxieties and uncertainties that often plague the unfocused individual begin to dissipate. Dale Carnegie, in his timeless wisdom, often reminded us that a significant source of worry stems from indecision and an unclear path. When you possess a colossal target, a goal that truly stretches the imagination, you begin to live in what might be called day-tight compartments, not in the sense of limiting your ambition, but in the sense of focusing your daily energies on the steps that directly lead to that grand vision. This approach prevents the mind from wandering aimlessly, from dissipating its precious energy on trivialities or hypothetical anxieties about an ill-defined future. The process begins not just with setting a goal, but with defining what you truly desire with almost obsessive detail. What does that amplified target feel like? What does it look like? How will it change your life and the lives of those around you? This deep level of introspection, this vivid mental creation is what breathes life into your ambition. It moves beyond a mere wish and transforms into a palpable reality within your mind. This clarity acts as a powerful magnet, aligning your thoughts, your words, and your actions towards that specific outcome. It helps you recognize opportunities that an unfocused mind would simply overlook, dismissing them as irrelevant noise. Consider the stark contrast between a life lived with a towering purpose and one lived in a state of aimless drifting. The latter often leads to a constant undercurrent of dissatisfaction, a nagging feeling of unfulfillment, and a susceptibility to external pressures and fleeting whims. Such a life, devoid of a central organizing principle, becomes a breeding ground for worry and regret. The psychological cost of indecision and a lack of direction is immense. It drains mental energy, saps enthusiasm, and diminishes one's belief in their own capabilities. A truly grand purpose, however, acts as an internal compass, guiding you through the inevitable storms and distractions. It empowers you to say no to opportunities that, while perhaps superficially appealing, do not align with your ultimate aim. It fosters a powerful sense of self-discipline, not out of grim obligation, but out of an excited dedication to a compelling future. Moreover, when your purpose is genuinely clear and passionately articulated, it becomes incredibly infectious. People are drawn to conviction and vision. When you know precisely where you're going and why, you can inspire others, whether they are colleagues, clients, or family members, to join you on that journey, to contribute their efforts towards a shared, magnificent objective. This alignment of purpose, both internal and external, is the first critical step towards achieving anything you desire in life or business, the transformative force of decisive action. Once your monumental purpose has been etched into the deepest recesses of your mind, the next indispensable step is the unwavering commitment to decisive action. It is in the arena of deeds, not merely dreams, that true progress is forged. Dale Carnegie, a staunch advocate for practical living, understood profoundly that one of the most debilitating sources of human worry and anxiety is the paralysis of indecision. The mind, left to churn endlessly on possibilities without resolution, becomes a fertile ground for doubt and fear. When you make a definite decision, even if it is not perfect, and then immediately act upon it, a remarkable psychological shift occurs. You move from the realm of speculative anxiety to the empowering domain of active engagement. Consider the profound truth that even imperfect action far surpasses perfect inaction. Many gifted individuals find themselves trapped by the pursuit of an elusive ideal, waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect set of circumstances before they dare to move. This delay, however, is often a thinly veiled manifestation of fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. Carnegie would remind us that the fear of failure is frequently far more crippling than failure itself. Failure, when it occurs, is merely a data point, a lesson in disguise, an opportunity for redirection. Inaction, on the other hand, guarantees nothing but stagnation and regret. Therefore, once a decision is made, the wisdom lies in embracing it fully and then going all in. This doesn't imply recklessness, but rather a robust commitment to the chosen path. When you act decisively, you create momentum. Momentum, in turn, generates a powerful sense of forward motion, making subsequent actions easier and building an undeniable reservoir of confidence. Each step taken, no matter how small, validates your commitment and strengthens your belief in your capacity to effect change. Think of it as a domino effect. One decisive action leads to another, creating a chain reaction that can propel you towards your colossal target with astonishing speed. Procrastination, the antithesis of decisive action, is a thief of time and a sower of worry. It allows problems to fester, opportunities to wither, and self-doubt to grow. Carnegie's philosophy consistently champions the idea that action is the antidote to fear and uncertainty. By making a firm choice and then immediately applying yourself to its execution, you reclaim control over your mental landscape and harness your energies towards productive ends. This resolute commitment to action, coupled with your grand purpose, forms an unstoppable force propelling you towards the realization of your deepest desires. Embracing personal accountability and rectification. After the initial burst of decisive action, a critical juncture often arises. The need for honest introspection and the willingness to embrace personal accountability and rectification. This stage is not merely about external successes or failures, but about the profound internal work of self-assessment and integrity. As Dale Carnegie eloquently taught, one of the most effective ways to influence others, and perhaps more importantly oneself, is to acknowledge one's own mistakes. He famously advised, "Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person." This principle, while often applied to interpersonal relationships, holds even greater power when directed inwards. True growth begins with the courage to look squarely at our shortcomings and admit where we have fallen short. This isn't about wallowing in self-pity or guilt, but about a clear-eyed recognition of past missteps or areas of underperformance. Carnegie knew that self-criticism, when it precedes the criticism of others, disarms defensiveness. Similarly, when you honestly confront your own internal mess, you create a foundation for genuine change. This cleaning up isn't solely about tangible actions, like paying off debts or fixing a broken promise, but also about the internal process of repairing self-esteem and forgiving yourself for past errors. Consider the individual who for years has allowed laziness or procrastination to undermine their potential. While not a drug addict in the conventional sense, such behavior is a profound liability to their future self, their family, and their dreams. It represents a form of treason to one's own aspirations. The damage inflicted might not be visible to others, but it erodes internal confidence and self-respect. The years spent underperforming, the opportunities missed due to lack of effort, the self-talk that justifies mediocrity, these accumulate to create a significant personal deficit. The process of rectification, therefore, demands a meticulous inventory of what needs to be cleaned up. This might involve making amends, fulfilling neglected responsibilities, or simply redirecting energies that were previously squandered. Carnegie's principles suggest that honesty, especially about one's own fallibility, is a powerful lubricant for progress. By openly admitting where you have been below your potential, you dismantle the internal barriers of denial and self-deception. Furthermore, this commitment to internal housekeeping builds a robust foundation of self-trust. When you demonstrate to yourself through consistent effort that you are capable of acknowledging and correcting your course, your belief in your own capacity for success skyrockets. This deep-seated confidence is not born of arrogance but of hard-won integrity. It allows you to move forward unburdened by past failures, transformed by the lessons they offered, and empowered by the knowledge that you are constantly striving to align your actions with your highest potential. This willingness to clean up your own act, both internally and externally, is a fundamental step on the path to sustained achievement and personal fulfillment. Navigating the path to lasting achievement. With a clear purpose and a newfound commitment to accountability, the journey towards lasting achievement begins in earnest. A path that, far from being a smooth highway, is often characterized by winding roads and unexpected detours. The key to navigating this terrain, as Dale Carnegie would undoubtedly emphasize, lies in persistent effort, a resilient spirit, and the remarkable human capacity to transform adversity into advantage. He understood that life presents its share of discouragements, but it is our response to these setbacks that truly defines us. The ability to turn lemons into lemonade, to cooperate with the inevitable challenges, and to find the silver lining in every cloud is a hallmark of those who achieve greatness. This journey demands that one dare to take calculated risks. While the temptation may be to play it safe, to minimize potential losses, true growth often resides just beyond the boundaries of comfort. Carnegie, while not advocating recklessness, certainly championed initiative and courage in the face of uncertainty. He knew that the biggest losses in life often come from opportunities not seized, from the fear of failure paralyzing action. The difference between failures and learning experiences is entirely a matter of perspective. Every misstep, every setback, when approached with a learning mindset, becomes invaluable data, a guidepost pointing towards a more effective approach. The real danger on this path is not in making mistakes, but in drifting aimlessly through life. Many individuals, particularly in the earlier stages of their careers, find themselves without a clear destination, simply accepting whatever opportunities come their way rather than actively pursuing a defined purpose. This drift can lead to years of underperformance, a gradual erosion of ambition, and a profound sense of unfulfillment. Carnegie's work implicitly underscores the idea that a life without a compelling vision is a life susceptible to external forces rather than one driven by internal passion. To counter this drift, cultivate consistent effort and unwavering resilience. It means showing up every day, dedicating yourself to your work or studies, and continuously striving for improvement. As Carnegie pointed out, do something and then do it consistently. It's through this steady, disciplined application that skills are honed, opportunities are created, and confidence is solidified. The individual who commits to doing something well, whether it's excelling in school, mastering a trade, or becoming the best at their job, regardless of its perceived status, builds a foundation of competence that serves as a launchpad for future success. This pursuit of excellence, born from persistent effort and a refusal to yield to discouragement, is what truly sets apart those who achieve lasting distinction. It's about transforming potential into reality, one dedicated action at a time, always with an eye on the colossal target, the cornerstone of self-assurance and consistency. The edifice of achievement, robust and enduring, rests firmly upon the twin pillars of self-assurance and unwavering consistency. True confidence, a quality so often misunderstood as innate, is in fact painstakingly built, brick by brick, through deliberate action and repeated success. Dale Carnegie articulated this profound truth with elegant simplicity. You get confidence from doing something. 2, you get confidence from doing it consistently. And 3, you get even more confidence if you do it and win. This formula is not a mere suggestion. It is a fundamental principle of human psychology and a blueprint for personal empowerment. Consider its practical application. If you aspire to master a new skill, to excel in your profession, or even to improve a personal habit, the initial step is simply to begin the work. Take that first class, attempt that challenging project, or make that first conscious effort. The very act of doing, regardless of immediate outcome, sparks a nascent sense of capability. It shifts you from the realm of passive wishing to active engagement, a crucial psychological leap. This initial confidence is fragile, easily shaken, but it is the indispensable starting point. The second, and perhaps most powerful element, is consistency. It is one thing to attempt something once. It is entirely another to commit to doing it repeatedly, day in and day out, even when enthusiasm wanes or obstacles arise. This relentless application, this steadfast adherence to a chosen path, transforms nascent ability into deep-seated competence. Each consistent effort reinforces positive neural pathways, solidifies skills, and builds an undeniable track record of dedication. Think of a musician practicing scales daily, an athlete adhering to a rigorous training regimen, or a business owner consistently nurturing client relationships. Their confidence isn't born of a single grand performance, but of countless hours of diligent, consistent effort. This consistency breeds mastery, and with mastery comes a profound reduction in anxiety about performance. You know deep down that you are capable because you have proven it to yourself time and again. Finally, the element of winning provides the ultimate validation and amplification of confidence. This doesn't mean every endeavor must culminate in a monumental victory. Rather, it refers to the countless small successes, the incremental improvements, the targets met, and the challenges overcome that punctuate the journey. Each win, however minor, serves as a powerful affirmation of your efforts. It's the moment the musician flawlessly executes a difficult passage, the athlete achieves a personal best, or the business owner closes a crucial deal. These victories, especially when achieved through consistent effort, solidify self-assurance and motivate further, bolder action. Carnegie's insight encourages a pragmatic approach to self-development. Instead of waiting for external validation or a sudden surge of innate belief, we are urged to build confidence from the inside out, through deliberate action and unwavering consistency. This steadfast commitment to doing great at whatever endeavor you pursue, whether it's schoolwork or a personal passion, not only leads to tangible achievements, but also cultivates an unshakable belief in your own capacity for excellence. This is the bedrock upon which all significant aspirations are built. Cultivating mastery and striving for excellence. The journey toward fulfilling one's grand purpose is profoundly shaped by the relentless pursuit of mastery and an unyielding commitment to excellence. It is not enough merely to participate. The true architects of their destiny seek to become consummate practitioners of their chosen craft. Dale Carnegie, a keen observer of human success, understood that genuine engagement and satisfaction in one's work arise from the continuous striving for improvement and the aspiration to do something not just adequately, but exceptionally well. This principle transcends the perceived prestige of any given occupation, applying equally to the most complex professions and the most foundational tasks. Consider for a moment the seemingly humble beginnings of many great careers. Whether it's working at a fast food restaurant, a refinery, or any entry-level position, the temptation for many is to view such roles as mere stepping stones, temporary inconveniences to be endured rather than opportunities to be maximized. However, the truly successful individual operates with a different mindset. They approach every task, every responsibility, with the intention of becoming the absolute best at it. This isn't about arrogance or outshining others for its own sake. It's about internal dedication, a profound respect for the work itself, and a personal commitment to reaching one's highest potential within that specific domain. This pursuit of mastery involves deep learning, meticulous attention to detail, and a tireless dedication to honing one's skills. It means observing, questioning, experimenting, and refining your approach until you perform at a level that distinguishes you. The goal is to reach a point where, when you undertake a task, you can confidently declare, "When I do something, I do it well, and even better than everybody else." This internal standard of excellence becomes a powerful motivator, driving continuous improvement and fostering a sense of profound professional pride. Moreover, this relentless striving for mastery has a transformative effect on one's character. It cultivates discipline, patience, resilience, and an acute understanding of cause and effect. It teaches the invaluable lesson that sustained excellence is the result of consistent, focused effort, not sporadic bursts of genius. When you immerse yourself so fully in your work that you forget the rest of the world, you enter a state of flow, a deep engagement that is both fulfilling and highly productive. This level of dedication elevates not just your skills, but your entire being. In a world often content with good enough, the commitment to mastery is a powerful differentiator. It means taking every opportunity, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, as a chance to refine your abilities and demonstrate your commitment to quality. This mindset ensures that you are not merely performing a job, but rather building a legacy of competence and distinction. By striving to be the absolute best at whatever you do, you not only unlock your own potential, but also earn the respect and admiration of others, paving the way for even greater opportunities and achievements. This unwavering pursuit of excellence, rooted in a desire for profound competence, is a cornerstone of remarkable success, the profound impact of perceptive insight. Beyond mere action and competence, a crucial element in achieving one's colossal ambitions is the development of profound perceptive insight, the ability to see beyond the obvious, to understand underlying dynamics, and to reframe challenges into opportunities. Dale Carnegie's philosophy implicitly champions this faculty, urging us to overcome worry by focusing on facts and by understanding that our perspective fundamentally shapes our reality. The adage, "You get what you look for," is not merely a platitude. It is a profound truth that underpins much of human experience. If your gaze is habitually fixed on obstacles, on reasons for failure, or on limitations, then your reality will indeed be populated by such hindrances. Conversely, if you actively seek opportunities, solutions, and possibilities, your mind will be attuned to their presence, and you will uncover them even in the most unlikely places. This means cultivating a mindset that actively searches for butterflies, rather than merely expecting to miss them. It's about consciously directing your mental focus. Consider the pervasive middle-class problem described by many, working tirelessly, doing everything right by conventional standards, yet perpetually feeling a lack of free time, financial freedom, and constant stress. This isn't necessarily a failure of effort, but often a failure of perceptive insight, a lack of truly seeking upper-class or wealthy-class problems. These are not the problems of desperation, but the stimulating challenges that arise from abundance, growth, and the pursuit of even greater impact. If one is merely looking to get by, to maintain the status quo, then the universe obliges, presenting only challenges commensurate with that limited vision. The danger lies in complacency, in accepting a narrative that suggests this is enough or the system is rigged. Carnegie's teachings consistently encouraged individuals to transcend such limiting beliefs by confronting facts and by taking initiative. If you are experiencing stress and stagnation despite hard work, that is a clear indicator that your current vehicle or perspective needs re-evaluation. It's a sign that you are indeed facing a problem, but one that, when reframed, becomes a powerful catalyst for change. The ability to reframe challenges is a hallmark of perceptive insight. An economic downturn can be viewed as a disaster or as an unprecedented opportunity for strategic acquisitions. A personal setback can be a reason to quit or a crucible for forging greater resilience. This insight allows one to recognize that even in situations of widespread struggle, such as economic shifts or societal pressures, there are always those who not only survive but thrive, precisely because they are looking for different problems to solve, different opportunities to seize. Therefore, actively cultivate a mental filter that prioritizes potential over peril. Challenge conventional wisdom, question limiting narratives, and consciously seek out the problems that lead to growth, expansion, and greater fulfillment. By consistently directing your gaze towards grander possibilities and adopting a proactive, opportunity-seeking mindset, you fundamentally alter the landscape of your reality, making it fertile ground for the realization of your most ambitious desires. This profound shift in perspective is a subtle yet immensely powerful lever for achieving extraordinary outcomes. Deciphering the true essence of wealth, the pursuit of substantial achievement, whether in life or business, invariably leads to a profound confrontation with the concept of wealth. Yet for many, the very notion of wealth is mired in misconceptions, self-limiting beliefs, and societal programming that inadvertently suppresses ambition. To truly attain your desires, it becomes essential to decipher the true essence of wealth, not merely as an accumulation of money, but as a gateway to freedom, impact, and the full realization of one's potential. Dale Carnegie, through his emphasis on breaking free from worry and living a fulfilling life, implicitly addressed the psychological barriers to wealth creation. He would likely concur that one of the greatest obstacles to acquiring wealth is not a lack of opportunity, but a lack of belief in one's own capacity to attain it. Many are conditioned to believe that wealth is reserved for a select few, for the lucky or the 1%, leading to a resignation that actively stifles their earning potential. This deeply ingrained programming often results in people tapping out of the money game, content with merely getting by, and prioritizing an abstract notion of happiness over tangible prosperity. However, wealth, when understood correctly, is not antithetical to happiness. It can be a powerful enabler of it. It provides the freedom to pursue passions, to contribute to causes one believes in, to secure one's family, and to experience life more fully. The first crucial step, therefore, is a conscious, resolute decision to want wealth. This is more than a fleeting wish. It is a deep-seated ambition that permeates one's mindset and influences every strategic choice. It means moving beyond merely saving what little bit I have, to actively committing to earning more and creating wealth for myself and my family. Carnegie's principles encourage initiative and the overcoming of fear to achieve goals. This applies directly to dispelling the myths surrounding wealth. It's about recognizing that universal abundance is possible for anyone, anywhere, regardless of their starting point, provided they cultivate the right mindset and take decisive action. This isn't about being greedy, but about fulfilling one's potential and having the resources to make a meaningful difference, both for oneself and for others. A starving artist mindset, for example, is inherently limiting. True prosperity for an artist would mean having the financial means to create freely, to reach a wider audience, and to live comfortably while pursuing their passion. The prevailing societal narratives often foster a risk-averse mentality, leading individuals to prioritize security over growth and modest stability over significant prosperity. This approach, while seemingly prudent, often prevents people from ever experiencing true financial freedom. The truth is, the world is abundant, and opportunities to create wealth are omnipresent for those who are prepared to see them, to decide they want them, and to act with unwavering belief. This decision to embrace wealth, not as an end in itself, but as a powerful means to a life of greater freedom, purpose, and contribution, is a transformative step towards actualizing your deepest desires. It's about empowering yourself to transcend limitations and truly shape your economic destiny. The indispensable role of partnership and family. In the grand pursuit of colossal ambitions, amidst the often solitary and demanding landscape of personal and professional striving, the indispensable role of partnership and family emerges as a foundational pillar. While external achievements may capture headlines, the quiet strength and unwavering support of a harmonious domestic life often provide the crucial bedrock upon which truly great endeavors are built. Dale Carnegie, a master of human relations, understood the profound impact of positive interpersonal dynamics, and his principles, designed to foster cooperation and understanding, are nowhere more vital than within the family unit. The notion that one can achieve enduring success in isolation is, frankly, a misconception. Every significant accomplishment, whether in business, art, or social impact, is almost invariably a collective effort, supported by a network of relationships. At the very core of this network lies the family, and specifically a supportive life partner. While some might contend that single-minded devotion to career demands a solitary path, countless examples demonstrate that a well-chosen and nurtured partnership acts not as a hindrance, but as a powerful amplifier of ambition and resilience. Carnegie's teachings, such as giving honest and sincere appreciation, being genuinely interested in the other person, being a good listener, and making the other person feel important, are not merely tactics for the boardroom. They are essential for building a thriving marriage. A partner who truly believes in you, who understands your vision, and who provides consistent encouragement becomes an invaluable asset. This isn't about blind adoration, but about a shared understanding and mutual respect that allows both individuals to pursue their aspirations, knowing they have a steadfast ally. Consider the synergistic effect of a strong partnership. When one person dreams big, a supportive spouse often helps to ground those dreams in reality while simultaneously believing in their feasibility. They can act as a sounding board, a source of objective feedback, and a steadfast emotional anchor during times of stress and uncertainty. In the inevitable moments of doubt or exhaustion that plague any ambitious endeavor, the unwavering belief of a partner can rekindle flagging spirits and provide the impetus to persevere. This mutual belief fosters an environment where audacious goals seem not just possible, but tangible. Moreover, The presence of family, particularly children, can be a profound catalyst for greater achievement. Far from holding one back, children often ignite a deeper sense of purpose and urgency. They compel creativity, demand efficiency, and inspire a future worth building. The desire to provide a better life, to set an example, and to leave a legacy often pushes individuals to transcend their perceived limits. It's crucial to acknowledge that no relationship is perfect, and Carnegie's wisdom reminds us that even in the closest bonds, there will be moments of disagreement or differing perspectives. The key, however, lies in maintaining focus on the shared target and the external enemy, challenges, obstacles, rather than allowing internal friction to become the primary battleground. When partners are united against external challenges, their bond strengthens, and their collective power to overcome adversity multiplies. A relationship that constantly prioritizes mutual understanding, honest communication, and unwavering support becomes a formidable force, propelling individuals toward achievements that would be far more difficult, if not impossible, to attain alone. This conscious cultivation of a strong, supportive domestic foundation is not a luxury, but a strategic imperative for a life of profound accomplishment and fulfillment. In closing, the mastery of life and the attainment of extraordinary success, whether in business or personal endeavors, distill down to a profound understanding and diligent application of fundamental principles. We have journeyed through the critical importance of unwavering clarity of purpose, recognizing that a magnified vision is the initial spark for all significant achievement. This clarity must then be met with decisive action, for it is in the realm of doing, rather than merely dreaming, that progress is truly forged. Coupled with this is the vital act of embracing personal accountability and rectification, the courageous self-assessment that allows us to clean up our past and build a stronger, more confident future. The path itself demands persistent navigation and an unyielding commitment to lasting achievement, where every setback is reframed as a learning opportunity and complacency is rigorously avoided. This journey builds the cornerstone of self-assurance and consistency, reminding us that true confidence is not innate but meticulously built through deliberate action and repeated success. In every endeavor, the pursuit of cultivating mastery and striving for excellence elevates not only our skills but our character, transforming every task into an opportunity for distinction. Success is further amplified by the profound impact of perceptive insight, the ability to shift our gaze from problems to opportunities, actively seeking challenges that lead to growth rather than stagnation. This perception extends to deciphering the true essence of wealth, understanding it not as mere accumulation, but as a powerful enabler of freedom, impact, and the full realization of one's potential. Crucially, the journey is strengthened by the indispensable role of partnership and family, recognizing that supportive relationships provide a vital foundation and a powerful amplifier for our ambitions. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, the ability to stand firm on the unwavering core of self-reliance ensures that even in moments of solitude or doubt, our internal conviction guides us forward. Ultimately, a life truly lived, one marked by profound accomplishment and genuine fulfillment, is a life lived intentionally. It is driven by a colossal purpose, propelled by consistent action, and nurtured by a deep understanding of human nature, both our own and that of those around us. This integrated approach allows us to not only attain our deepest desires, but to experience the profound satisfaction that comes from mastering ourselves and creating a life of extraordinary impact.